All right, we are live. Hello, Jane. Hello, everybody. Hope
Hi.
everybody's having a good day today. We have Jane the Seeker Tarot in the house, kind of a last minute thing, but I'm excited to read some politics with Jane. Jane has a wonderful, it's usually like a daily morning readings where she does a lot of mini readings, and I just love waking up and having all that positivity. Do you want to tell everybody about yourself a little bit, Jane, for those that aren't subscribed?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people here that don't know me.
Hmm.
Um, I've been reading for a long time. I'm an old woman. I've been reading for about 40 years. And it still is always new and surprising to me. And then my channel in the morning is just more we don't do political in the morning. Just so you guys know, if anybody happens to come by my channel, we keep it just more angels. We do a lot of
Mhm.
angels, and Kevin is always graces us in the chat, so thank you for that, Kevin.
Yeah, of course. I just love starting my day off with your readings. It's always so positive, and you can really feel all the love and all the loving vibrations.
Right. And Kevin, you always come in and you're like, smash the like button and do this, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
I just posted Jane's channel. If anybody's interested, please go over and subscribe. And I would appreciate it if you smash the thumbs up. How did you put it in the chat? It sends the loving vibrations or something like that. It
yes,
helps with the vibrations. I like
it
that.
really does though, doesn't it? It
Hmm.
does. It's very uplifting.
Hmm.
And in this heavy energy, anytime we can lift anybody up,
Yeah.
especially you, Kevin, lifting you up with all of the heavy energies.
Yeah, you'll get that with some of the political, or some of the crazy things going on in the world. Yes, I need a spray too.
Yeah, you got yours. You got the big bottle.
I just got some Florida water, and I didn't have like a small spray, so I just put it in one of these.
Hey, whatever works.
Yes, morning is best for anything other than politics. All right. Well, if anybody has any political world event, we could do some pulp cultural questions, spiritual questions. Go ahead and send those all in all caps in the chat with a couple heart emojis, and I'll start starring some of them. I think the first thing that we're going to touch on is obviously the Roe versus Wade. Very sad, but I can't say that I'm completely shocked. I've been kind of feeling like they might try to do that. But from what my guides were telling me on that whole thing is it's only going to be a temporary thing, and if anything, it's going to upset women and get women out to vote in the midterms.
What I really want women to do is get out in the streets.
That I see too. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So we'll start on that while people start send their questions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Though I do see women coming out. There will be a lot more women marches, and I don't think it's there might be some temporary getting rid of it, but for some reason I don't see it gone for very long.
Everybody's saying, 10th Amendment, 10th Amendment, but
Well, and if anything, I think we're going to hear a lot more about filibuster reform from this, and um, trying to get something passed. I don't know. I'm not feeling filibuster reform until after midterms, but all right.
I mean, I understand the 10th Amendment and the states having their, but our senator, Mike Braun in Indiana, wants to leave it to the states as to whether people can interracially marry.
Yeah. They're really going to push a lot of this stuff. Even I feel like if they could get away with it, they would try to overrule gay marriage or any kind of like birth control. Like it's just insanity, and it's very sad too. All the progress for women, and they're going to set us back 50 years.
It's terrible, and I've got I have a lot of energy coming in, just so you know. I guess they want me to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling it in my legs. All right.
I feel it was. I don't know if the chief or if the justices have staffers like they do in Congress, but it was somebody like a staffer leaked it as a warning of what they were about ready to do.
Really?
That's what I was picking up. I don't think it was a justice that leaked it.
Okay. 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 What do we see on that? Okay. Okay.
What are you getting?
Well, I am echoing. Okay. What I get for the very first card is I am getting the 10 of cups, and it is in the upright position. So they do feel like, oh, this is just something that they're doing for the families. This is what they feel. But here they are, the Ace of Pentacles, they're grasping, right? They're grasping at that. It's not with ease. They're grasping at that, and it's not for the greater good. It's for bad. I'm sorry, I'll tell you the cards. King of Wands in reverse. So he's not using that creative energy for good. He's using it. It's for the wrong. But what's going to happen is the Two of Wands. We're going to climb. We're going to climb out of this. Okay, then the message is. The message that I get is the Page of Cups. So the message is going to be, I think it's going to be okay. I feel hope with this card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, and even the Seven of Swords is upright on the bottom here in a good position. No, I wasn't clear in what I was asking, though. What'd you get?
Well, I definitely get that I'm not loving the overall energy about it being overturned. But Spirit really wants us to go within and really be present and to be strong, be courageous in this time with the Strength card. There is some disappointments and some setbacks crossing the energy, I feel. That is going to leave some people a little brokenhearted, feeling a little defeated. But ultimately, I get the Six of Wands in the future with the Empress, all that feminine energy, and some kind of deal coming in with it. So yeah, there might be some temporary setbacks. It might look a little bleak for a little while, but just go within and be hopeful and strong, because the card of the woman, the divine feminine, is watching over this situation and will be victorious in the end. There will be some kind of but I don't see this going good, because you have the Emperor, the patriarchy. It's their tower moment coming. They're going to have to eventually retreat.
The goddess is awakening.
Yes. Yeah, and like I said too, I do feel women's marches and this really getting a lot of women, and I think it's going to affect independent women too that will normally vote both sides. I think they're not going to like this, and they're going to take a stand. Yes.
Somebody, the Tarot of Opposition, Aries Wanderer. That's what I'm using.
Yes, I love that deck for political reads. I will not use this deck for personal. I think you had that card too, reversed.
Yes, I did.
The deranged man.
In the negative. It's more
Mhm.
positive and negative. It's not like reversed and upright. It's positive, negative, correct? I
Yeah.
mean, it's more of a, yeah. So
It's not like the traditional Rider-Waite like reversals, which I don't tend to read with reversals, but I do like that deck for if I'm going to read on some dark energies, because I think they kind of deserve some of those dark pictures. Yeah.
yeah.
You must not give up hope, rally, and vote. Amen. Oh, and by the way, it was primary day for me and Jane in Ohio. Jane's in Indiana. This is a little here. This is a little misleading, but I early voted on Saturday, but I thought I'd wear my sticker today. And if you're in those states, please go out and vote. It's so important.
It really is, because it's who gets on the ballot even.
Hmm.
So it's really important to vote in the primaries.
Do you have any big Senate races in Indiana this year?
Unfortunately, no. We have a couple. I was working for, and I would have to look up, I can't, for everything's gone out of my brain. I've been doing robocalls. I've been doing calling
Mhm.
for this one person that's trying to get on the ticket. I like her a lot. Wish I
Yeah.
could remember her name.
Yeah, let's
But
keep
yeah.
writing to our senators, our House reps, and our any Dem politicians. This is really going to backfire on Republicans. I think I've been saying for a while that I felt Biden would do some student loan relief, which I haven't heard a lot of other people saying. And we're finally hearing about that. I feel young people are going to come out, women of color. There's going to be a lot of things that happen that really galvanize people out and make them realize, you know, typically in midterm elections, people aren't as excited to vote, and that's why the party in power normally loses one of the branches. But I, I feel it's still staying Democratic, but we do have to go out and vote and stay energized. Hey, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila, Greeter, Viviani, Deb,
Yes, and of
everyone.
course, this this video is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. I need to get a card and write it down like everybody else does.
I just did that this weekend.
I don't know if millennials they will make a difference. Absolutely. Maybe not like a huge difference, but they will make some, and I think in the positive for the midterms, because we're going to need people to come out to vote. All of these red states are, gerrymandering their maps. It's really bad here in Ohio too. It's just maps that don't make any sense, and it's just to you know keep these Republicans in power and to take power away from minority groups.
Which is, I don't understand any of it.
Yeah.
We all bleed red. Okay? I mean,
Yeah.
we all are the same.
But I do see a lot of student debt relief getting some young people excited to vote. Absolutely. I've been saying that for a while now.
I wish my kids were.
Oh, excited to vote?
Mhm. They
Yeah,
really
and
they
it's
really
gonna take some time, I think, to get people really I see so much stuff coming out with this January 6th and some things being passed before midterms that will get, people out to vote.
good. That
Do you
makes
feel
me
like
feel
your kids would be more excited if they had some student debt relief? Do they have college loans?
They do not, they're very well, okay, my one son will vote. He's like,
Mhm.
and he votes, he's like, they're all Bernie bros.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so they're independent, and so they're kind of like, well, I'm just not going to vote. And they get tired of me saying, constantly coming at them, going, you need to make a difference. This is for you, your state, and if they throw everything back to the states, if this whole 10th Amendment thingy, then it's like, oh, so, okay. So people feel like, oh, well, you just go and move to a Dem state then. You want to have an abortion? Just go move to a Dem state. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's not the way we are. We're the United States of America.
Well, and then you have some states too that are, you can't even get an abortion. Like I think it's in Mississippi if you're raped or if there's incest.
Texas too, and Missouri, I do believe.
It's crazy. Like I said, have hope and be strong in this time. It is going to be some challenges, but we're going to get through it. And like I said, I think that this, even if Roe versus Wade is temporarily overturned, there will be some hope overall.
There they come in. So yeah, they can come in. I'm sorry, I wasn't. Yeah.
Those are for millennials, if they'll make a difference.
This is for the millennials. They'll come in and they need to tap into that. They need to remember this is about higher wisdom and knowledge. So, people need to wake up and remember where we are coming from. Yeah. Like you said, the spiritual, the Hierophant, and I only read these cards upright too. So I wonder what the Hierophant would look like in the deck of opposition right now.
It's not a very cute picture in the deck of opposition.
Well, I'm just wondering if it would be in the positive or in the negative.
Oh, it's definitely like a dark leader in the deck of opposition. I'll see if I can find it real quick.
Well, it's
not super dark, but it's more about power and control, being like an authoritarian dictator, tyrant. I agree, Pamela.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and they're but there's this thing called the 10th Amendment, which they say that Roe versus Wade never should have even been voted on. This is something that should be a state's issue, but I don't know.
I don't know. I do think that eventually, I think that Congress will pass something that, will allow that.
Good.
It gives women control of their own bodies. I don't think they have the votes right now, but I think after midterms.
But just remember, you guys, the people that get put on the ballot, that's what the primary is for. We don't want a cinema or a mansion in there.
No, I do think that it's a better year for Democrats than, what it could be. I think that there is some opportunities for pickups. And my guides were telling me that there would be between 3 to 5 net gains for the Democrats. I feel like right now it's probably like 2 net gains. But I think as things unravel, as we get closer to midterms, I'm feeling like 3 to 5.
I'm looking forward to June 9th.
What's going on June 9th? Oh, the January 6th. Yeah. Get your popcorn ready. I keep telling people that. All right.
Hate to be that way, but
it's going to be like the Watergate trials where everybody was glued to their TVs. It is going to be huge.
Were you even born?
I was not.
I was going to say, I was.
So everybody was glued to their TVs? I'm sure it was huge.
I was a child, but how old was I? When was that was that in the early 70s, 71 or something?
I think it was around there, yeah.
Still a child. Okay. Yeah, this is my question. Ooh.
Yeah. Now, Kevin McCarthy is getting the deck of oppositions.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's what he deserves.
Yes.
No. Yes.
There's something up with that dude, man. I'm sorry.
I was even getting hits. I never seen him as Speaker of the House, but I think with all of these leaked videos and audio, which I think is in connection to Liz Cheney, I think it was one of her staffers that leaked that.
Mm.
I see a lot of Republicans, especially the Trump Republicans, really not trusting him, and I'm actually going to be surprised if he gets voted in. That's what I was picking up when these videos were coming out. I don't know if he's being primaried against or when that happens, but I think he's going to have a struggle getting back in.
I hope so. The guy should be gone. Kick to the curb. Go kick rocks. Oh, he's nervous. I just got that he was nervous. He is nervous. Okay.
Do you think there's more like videos or audios coming out about him? Because I feel so too. I feel like there's like 2 or 3 more things coming out.
Yeah, and I just saw him laying on the ground with all the knives. I just saw him the 10 of swords.
Wow.
And that's what he's going to feel like. Yeah, here we go. All this stuff's going to come out and it's going to shine a light on his just sneaky ways. I keep getting flippers. We have the strength too. Yeah, there's strength in us seeing his sneaky ways.
I have the tower at the bottom of my throw. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's trying to hang on. Oh,
what are you getting?
I got the
There's
tower.
going to be some investigations and legal issues for him. The bottom of my deck, I have the tower reversed. Now you can see that tower's crumbling due to his evil deeds, the connection to the darkness, and being disappointed with the outcome of justice.
Well, I got Pelosi coming in. I got Pelosi right here. And he's sitting here hanging on. He's just trying to hang on, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like looking at all, he's like, I don't know, it's not enough. But at the bottom, it's a tower. It's a tower for him. Thank goodness. Yeah, because he is not the good King of Pentacles. He's connected to the bad. If this should be like this. This should be the opposition. This is the greed, the hunger. Okay.
I'm getting something kind of he's so desperate to cling on to that power. He's so corrupt. He's just so desperate to hang on to it. And that can actually, with the 4 of Pentacles reverse, mean taking money. And maybe that is what has to do with these investigations. He wants to move to calmer waters, but I got this reverse. So he's unable to move. He is stuck in the situation, shipwrecked. The information coming out on him, the world will be watching him. It's going to be huge news. And he's going to be very restricted. He can't move. I get the Queen of Swords in his short-term future. Could be a judge. The Hierophant. It could be investigations, a judge. There's some kind of investigations. And he's in a whirlwind of things hitting him, and he can't defend himself with the 9 of Wands reverse. It's just like he's stuck in the whirlwind of, all of this information coming out. Then, like I said, the Tower, the Devil, and Justice reverse. Not looking good for him.
I can feel better now.
I'm telling you. I don't know if it's in relation to January 6th, although he definitely had knowledge on it. But there's more stuff coming out about McCarthy before midterms.
This could be Liz.
Yes, she's a fire sign too.
This could be Liz.
And I've always felt like she's the one that she's in connection to the leaked audio and videos, and more's coming out. I think her staff or whoever's releasing it, she's definitely aware of what's happening. I think she's saving the best for last. So
Yeah, and go Liz. That's
yeah.
all I can say. I don't agree with her policies or anything like that, but I think that she's got her dad guiding her, and I do believe in any Republican that's trying to do right. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, lock him up. Yes, Hilda, for entertainment
Oh,
purposes only.
Sarah said that she was reading along with us, and her tower fell out as well. All three of us
Interesting.
got the tower. Yeah, his whole dynamic is going to come crumbling to the ground. His whole legacy.
Couldn't happen to a better person.
Right? Yeah, I think that Queen of Wands coming in was Liz Cheney.
Yeah, after I thought about it for a minute, at the very beginning, I think that I do think that Nancy Pelosi is in this card as well
Mm-hmm.
as Liz Cheney.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like it's sort of like both of them that are the ones that are like, okay, so we don't agree with Liz Cheney's politics, but we do know that she wants that the way politics should be, the way our political system should work, and she
Mm-hmm.
wants that back, right?
Yeah. Well, and she sees that this is not a winning strategy for her party, and she does care about the Republican Party, and she will be influential after the midterms when I see the Republican Party really fracture into two groups.
Right.
There's going to be enough people that take a stand against Trump and realize that he's a big loser to have him as the head of their party, and that they have to stop with this QAnon and craziness, all this crazy rhetoric that they're putting out there. And so you'll have some Republicans that, go more in the moderate lane, somewhat more respectable, and then you'll have the crazies. So
Is
it's
is
going to
is
split the votes too between candidates, and I think it's going to actually help Democrats in the upcoming elections.
I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry, squirrel.
It happens. All right.
Yes, Sue. Yes, butterfly kisses healing. Popcorn.
Yeah. All right. Claudia says reports are saying that Putin will call for a full mobilization, and there are plans to parade Ukrainian prisoners of war at May 9th. Will this happen? I'm kind of confused.
I I don't see that.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that either.
I'm sorry. I just don't see that. I think he would really like to, but I don't think they have enough. And the Ukrainians could go, okay, you show us yours, we'll show you ours.
Right.
Right. It's going to backfire. If something like that were to happen, it's just going to backfire. Yeah.
Put this in, but I definitely want to read on too. We're talking about Putin. If Putin's having
Surgery.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that yet. I wrote that down, so we'll look at that in a second. But no, I'm not really feeling that either.
Yeah, like I said, if I'm not feeling it, it's they're trying to make they're like making this decision. They're trying to make this decision. It's the wrong decision. It's going to backfire on them greatly if they do this. And I'm getting confirmation. Sorry, I'm getting confirmation that this will backfire on them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and what a disgusting look. And if anything, if you want to, get your citizens and everything, it's one thing if you actually have proof of like negative stuff, but if you're just going to start parading, people that you've captured and stuff like that, I don't think that's a very good look. It's not going to get people on his side.
Mm-mm. Yeah, and Hilda, I agree with what you're saying. that the Ukrainians have been so good to the Russian POWs. Like, I think the Russians, they're like, yes, capture me, take me in. I don't know.
Lynn says that would be a violation of the Geneva Convention to parade. Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Yeah, I really don't even feel like we need to
throw on it.
Yeah, it's pouring outside. Yeah,
It's really rainy here too.
I love it. Yeah, I'm getting that. No, and if anything were like that to happen, it would just completely backfire, and he would not go into the Geneva. He wouldn't be invited to whatever he's invited. All of that, everything that he's like working for. He's trying to go out with a bang.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Putin. I mean, I think he's dark enough. He would get enjoyment about doing that, but I don't think it's happening. All right. I think that Biden's going to talk about it, Hilda. Saying, will Biden now consider adding additional justice?
I see 13.
Oh, 13.
I see 13.
I'm always feeling at least one, but I think that this is going to be the catalyst to really talk about it.
Well, there has to be 2 because you can't have them even.
Well, if it was even, would they just? I think you would need a majority vote.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you wouldn't. I don't know. Let's see. I do believe that he is considering it. I know he's considering it. I think it's going to happen. I think there's going to be 13. Let's see. You know what? The problem is the Republicans are just, they're so loud and obnoxious that's the only thing that could stop him. But let's see. But Willie, I think he's already considering it.
I think the problem is really getting everybody in line with that. I don't, because Hilda says by 1. Oh, that's 10 too.
There is 10, so I don't know. Yeah, he is. He's looking into it right there. He's looking at it, and then this would say 3.
3 more, yeah.
Kind of, and I think he's going to do it.
With that 3,
yes,
we have a new justice coming in.
Yes,
and I think Clarence Thomas is leaving soon.
Well, he better be.
And the 3rd could be an additional judge. I think Kavanaugh will be leaving, but I feel like his is a little bit out there still. I think it might be another year or 2.
Yeah, he needs to be investigated. I like beer.
I like beer.
I don't drink beer. Yeah, there's either. Yeah, here it is. And here I've got down on the bottom the Queen of Wands again.
Yeah. Well, and that 6 could be the power shift too, like 6 in favor of liberals.
That could. So because that's what I'm saying. You have to have. It's almost. We've always had an odd number, so that there wouldn't be ties, right? But yeah, something.
Yeah, I definitely think he's thinking it. And I got the 3 of Wands crossing it too. I think it's another woman.
That would be lovely, and that would make a lot of sense with the 6 of Cups that it was a woman, because also too down on the bottom here we go again. I have the Queen of Wands.
I have the Queen of Pentacles above, but I'm feeling that the woman that comes in, I'm feeling that she's going to either be like Native American or like Mexican American. Like she's going to be darker in complexion. I don't think it's another black woman though. But yeah, I think the next one coming in is going to be
BIPOC.
I definitely get that. Yes, there is a cycle coming to an end, a new one beginning. him really putting that work and thought into it. He's been thinking about it for a while. Because, yeah, we're stuck with, the energy's stuck and there's no progress with this court right now. I get the magician in the future, so that's a definite yes. Being able to get that through, bringing in that love, that healing that we need.
I got that too.
Ace of Cups, yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, I got the Hierophant. So Biden's coming in as that the wise leader. So yeah, I definitely think I've always felt that there would be at least one justice added to the court. I think it's going to happen after midterms, though I don't think they have the votes for it right now. But I think we're going to start talking about it and talking about filibuster reform.
Well, that's got to happen too. They either have to go back to the way it was, where you had to stand there all night or whatever. It can't just be the way they've been doing it lately. I don't know. I just think it needs, I don't even know. So I get worried. I'm like, yes, they should take away the filibuster. But then I'm like, but then when the Republicans have power.
Yeah. But you know what? That filibuster really is the reason why nothing gets done in our government. It's really, I mean, yeah. And then you run into a scary boat if, Republicans take over and they have all the power. But, at the end of the day, too, we can't get anything done. So, and I think that's what really frustrates a lot of people, too, is, they've lost their faith in the government because nothing gets done.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Trying to get caught up in the chat. Aiden asks if, will Roberts leave the Supreme Court before Thomas and Kavanaugh? I think Linda G said that she thinks that Roberts thinking about leaving, but I think the next one that's leaving is Thomas.
Thomas better be leaving. He better be getting kicked out.
I think he's going to be leaving around midterm time. I think in the fall.
Just let me know when you have like a question. I said, is this a question that we're reading on, or is it we just?
If you can't, yeah, let's just read on Roberts and see if he's planning on leaving anytime soon, or what the energy is around him. Okay. I'm just getting caught up with the chat real quick.
Okay.
Yes, V. Perez, I did read on that. It's at the very beginning of the video.
Yeah. I'm getting the, they're showing me, yes. They're showing me, oh yeah, and there's Biden is putting it gave him the truth. Hang on. Yeah, because he's connected to there's somebody connected to the devil there. Yeah, and they got to start their journey all over again. Okay, is Robert leaving before Thomas or Kavanaugh? Will Roberts leave before? Roberts leave. Yes.
No. Yeah.
That's a yes. Yeah, he's there you go. Yes, got to go rest. There you go.
I wonder if he's not feeling well. I mean, that's part of retreat, but it's also could be, like you don't have the energy.
No. I'm getting victorious. Yeah. Wouldn't it make us all happy if any three of these?
I just got a hit.
Huh?
I just got a hit.
Did you?
I think he's going to leave because he's ashamed of where the Republican Party's going, and that devil card. He can't stand by that any longer. So he would be willing to walk away to let the Democrats put somebody in.
To save our country, right?
I think and he's especially really upset that with this Roe versus Wade being overturned, and mad that it got leaked.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole leaking stuff, and I am so glad that they've kept a really super tight, at least, what's his name? Garland. Merrick Garland, I mean, really keeping a tight-lipped, a tight ship on things. No leaks.
Yeah, he's afraid that his legacy is going to be ruined by the Republicans. He's humiliated. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, to save our democracy, absolutely, Hilda. I'm gonna throw a couple cards on it, but I think Thomas is gonna leave first.
Well, there's an agreement here too. I just looked at the bottom of my deck. It's like, okay, you do this, we'll do that. Let's save this.
Hmm.
Yes, Carol.
I have this. You have the Six of Wands, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I get that he's not very happy right now. He's coming through with the Knight of Swords, um, and it could even be something that's just an impulsive decision. But he needs to move in a different direction than the King of Pentacles, Trumplicans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Six of Wands. He is moving on. He wants his legacy to stay positive. Now, I'm getting a woman involved with this, the Queen of Cups, and I'm not sure who this is intuitively, but I do think that he has the Magician, so that's a yes. And then the Four of Wands, you had that as well, so that could be spending more time at home. Kind of ready just to retire, stay home.
Stay home and rest.
Yeah, he's tired of having to defend himself in the crazy party. And it's interesting too, because in the past I get the Six of Wands, and that can be give and take, but it could also be the power dynamic shifting with that scale to six for the Democrats or the liberal justices. Yeah, I'm feeling yes, but like I said, I feel like Thomas is going to go first.
I would like Thomas to go first. I would,
Mm.
for entertainment purposes only, I'd like to see him and his wife in an orange suit.
Right? Well,
Just say,
what? I don't think her husband is going to be on this earth plane for very much longer, because when I've read about her, it seems like her whole world collapses because she has
did he?
major loss. Yes. I think he's in very, very bad health. But I see him so he wouldn't step down even if he was like deathly ill, because wouldn't want to give it to the Democrats. Now I'm kind of thinking that he might want to wait till more toward midterms, because he thinks that Republicans are going to take over and take over control, so that would be like the better option for him if he did. I don't think it was Roberts. No, Aries Wanderer. I think it was a staff member or a clerk that leaked it. I think Roberts is really mad. He's very embarrassed that this came out, because he knows it's not a good look for them.
It's
Yes,
really not.
yes. Please hit the thumbs up, and I'm going to post Jane's channel link. Please go over to her channel and subscribe.
Oh,
I'm
thank
having
you.
such a fun time reading with you, Jane, doing some politics.
I know. I'm really, you know what? My palms are so sweaty. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick
Okay,
because I'm like, and I'll be right back.
sure thing.
You can look at me and Dave Matthews.
There you go. All right. So Silver asks, will Senator Whitehouse investigation into dark money ever be revealed to the public? I think it will be revealed. I don't think it's going to be this year, though. I think it's going to be next summer. I feel like it's almost a year off, a little over a year. Silver. Feeling better?
Yeah, my palms aren't sweaty anymore.
Silver asked if Senator Whitehouse investigation into the dark money ever be revealed to the public, and I definitely feel yes, but I feel like it's like next summer. It's not going to happen this year, I don't think.
You know, I am very involved in politics, and for some reason, I don't know who what state is White House from.
He's on the East Coast. I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
If anybody in the chat knows, I think he's on the East Coast though, like Massachusetts or Rhode Island, somewhere in there.
They're all in the dark money. I mean,
Yeah. Rhode Island.
okay, yeah, slow and methodical, and oh, geez. Sorry, I didn't quiet my phone.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm getting slow and methodical, and I'm also getting a big, huge change. See there, like this is the end for the. Hey, Ron.
Yeah, I'm getting that it's definitely delayed. It's not going to happen right now because they're still investigating in it, trying to find which paths connect the dots. But there's been kind of something that's delayed it, that's kind of stalled it at the moment. It's going to be a huge power struggle, though. A lot of fighting, playing tug of war. But yeah, I do think that there will be some action taken against the people that have taken the dark money. It's going to be revealed, those people in the government that have done that. Absolutely.
Well, it's interesting because this which way did this go? So this went like this, okay? So they're looking into it. Here's the investigators. They're looking at all of where's the money coming from? Where's the communications with the world? Here's the and they're talking about all of those oligarchs for entertainment purposes only on those big huge yachts, like running their own kind of government and messing with everybody. And I think that's yeah. I feel like he's married to that. He's married to that. Yeah.
To making sure that the truth is exposed. He's married to the idea of exposing that, telling the truth.
No, I think he's married to the dark. Is he? Okay.
Senator Whitehouse is looking into exposing a lot of.
Okay. Yes. He's working very hard on that, and I think he has a lot of information. He's collecting information. Yeah. Standing at it. He's more at an yeah. He's at an advantage. That's why I was wondering why these cards are like positive too. And I got justice here too because he wants that. He's looking for that justice and the wheel of fortune. It's changing what's going on. Yeah.
Definitely a lot of changes and rules put in place, I think, after a lot of this is exposed. And then you also, I think this summer, there's going to be a lot of information coming out on Republicans that have taken Russian money.
And I hate to say it, but I'm sure there's probably some Dems too.
Oh, of course. Well, I can tell you one that comes to mind. I don't think she's really a Dem, though. I think she's in Putin's pocket is Tulsi Gabbard. But yeah, I mean.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
Yeah.
She's a character. My gosh.
She's insane. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Ron.
What happened?
Says that he just learned his sister-in-law passed.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for your loss, Ron.
And sorry for your wife, too. It must have been her sister. Or maybe it was the other. Well, could we go anyway?
All right. I'm going to close the list. I have a couple questions here still, but we've been on for almost an hour. So,
Okay.
of course, Hilda, it's going to make women angry and get them to vote Democrat. I see some independent women just pulling them into the Democratic directions for midterms. Absolutely. And a lot of women's marches, too. The energy around this is really going to get amped up, as it should.
I will march and I will go to jail. I don't care. I will do what is right.
Right. Thank you, Butterfly. Kisses. Oh, this is a good one. Let's look at Trump and the Georgia troubles, because I think they're ramping up that investigation. It's growing with a special grand jury selection. How will this go? You know how we called Georgia and asked them to find the votes to give him the votes.
13,852. Something like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so okay. The only problem is if Georgia is investigating it,
Mm-hmm.
the government of Georgia is mostly Republican.
Yeah, and the people too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I feel like that's going to kind of be an issue. I've never really felt a whole lot of trouble from Trump from Georgia. I felt it from Letitia James in New York and from the January 6th.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. He's worried about it though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Carol says, I worked for a district court here. They don't call a grand jury over nothing, though. Well, I'm not saying that there's nothing there. I just think of him actually getting in a lot of trouble there. I guess we'll see.
You know, sometimes I think people have to make what I'm hearing. You know, sometimes it's like, okay, we're going to leave him alone. We'll do this, but we're going to leave him alone and let the bigger entities take care of him.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Linda. Well, I definitely I had the sun come out, so it seems like it's heading into a positive direction and things being revealed from it.
The strength just flew out for me.
Mm.
It was a flipper, a jumper, and there I'm seeing that. Oh, you know, he's worried about it, but he feels like he will be victorious. Okay, hang on. Of course, he feels like he's going to be victorious.
Mm. Does anybody know, would that case take like a long time to go through? Because the reason why I asked this, and for entertainment purposes only, it's you know, kind of hard to do. Thank you. Death predictions, but in this future, he gets a death card, and I've never felt that he's going to be here for very much longer. I think he's got a lot of health issues, and so I'm wondering if this were to go on for a while, if maybe the death is why.
I can see that. Yeah, and I remember I kept saying that he is worried. That showed up whenever I see something and then it shows up in the reading. I'm like, oh, okay. So they always tell me pay attention to certain cards.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always hear. I don't know, and I'm sure most readers do. So I
Yeah.
kept seeing this card, kept hearing this card, and then it showed up. And
I had that as my card for at the center of my read.
you know, he's trying to manipulate him. He's trying to. Here he is. You know, I just need one more vote. But I think they're going to be slow and methodical. I think they're really. This has taken a while. They've been investigating this.
Mm-hmm.
right? And they're, with this kind of stuff, you have to be really, really, really careful what you're,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're hammering it out. They're working on it.
Yeah, and I'm getting something very similar. I can't speak today. I get that they have like, I don't know. I'm seeing this as maybe the jurors, and there's 6 on board, but then there's just that one piece, that one pinnacle at the bottom that they're not seeing. So it's either a juror or like they're waiting on that one last bit of information coming through. But whatever comes out of this, it's going to be extremely burdensome for Trump. There's going to be a lot of obstacles that he has to come through, a lot of information being revealed to us. I mean, the Page of Swords is very much my whistleblower card. So there is more coming out about this. However, and I don't think it's only him that's involved with it too. There might be some other people that they're going after, maybe Lindsey Graham too.
Let's hope.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, my kind of thing is that I'm thinking the death is in the future. So I'm wondering if he keeps on delaying it, and you have slow movement cards with the Temperance.
Mm-hmm.
If maybe the death happens before there's any real justice. At the bottom of my deck, I had the Seven of Swords, so him trying to, sneak away in the middle of the night, but he left evidence as he left. So there is more evidence coming out about that. Yeah, obstacles and burdensome sounds great to me. Yeah, I don't think Trump has many good days left. We'll just say that. I think this summer, and maybe even towards the end of this month, I've always felt May was going to be a huge month for Trump, and this summer is just going to be so devastating for him.
When do you think Jared and Ivanka are going to flip on him?
I think that they already gave some stuff to January 6th, honestly. I don't think that they've been very close since the whole insurrection. All right. A couple more questions. Yeah, I'm feeling that the filibuster is going to go after midterms, Len. I don't think they have the votes to do it right now. Although, one of those two, if you want to call them Democrats, Enema and Manchin, I think one of them is opening up their mind with this Roe versus Wade.
Did you call her Enema?
Yeah. I think some people call her cinnamon bun too. I think it's actually one of them. I think is becoming a little bit more open-minded about filibuster reform. The other one's still hasn't. I think it's Cinema actually. That's maybe because she's a woman and for women's issues. I think she's realizing that this filibuster is probably going to have to go. I think it's Manchin that's still kind of holding on, that he doesn't want to do any filibuster reform.
I just got the tower for him.
Yeah.
Right when I was thinking about him. Yeah, he's married to the tower. I got the, oh yeah, and his heart's broken, but we're not reading about him. We're reading about the filibuster, right?
Yeah. I think it's going to happen after midterms, though. I don't think it will be before.
Okay.
I wish that was wasn't the case, but
yeah. So here's the walking away towards something better.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming in. I should just do a Celtic. I don't know. It's not for us to know right now. I don't think we're close enough to that yet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the energy scattered. I mean, there is a walking away from the old way into something better. The whole, like I said, where you have to stand there all night and make your case and do the thing. I mean, if you're gonna have a filibuster, do it right. I don't know. The message is there, like I said, of the standing up and but there is this big burden. There's a lot of stuff,
Mhm.
there's a lot of stuff that they're doing. It's like, oh my gosh, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. We got all this stuff. And then here comes justice right here.
So that balance will happen. Oh, it's interesting. I had 8 of cups too.
Oh,
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm getting a lot of 2s. So there's 2 people that are really holding this up. We're at a crossroads. It's going to go one of 2 ways. It's not fully decided because the energy that's crossed it is the Hangman, so it's been suspended by Enema and Manchin. This is also telling me that it's delayed, so I don't think it's going to happen before midterms.
yeah, and this is my card that says that too. Yeah.
But I do get that we will walk away into a much better direction. And at the bottom of the deck, I got the Knight of Wands, which is very much my Democratic card, having that courage and standing up strong and tall and heading into a better, more positive direction. So I think it's going to happen after midterms, but it will happen eventually, and we need it to, because without it, nothing gets done.
Well, we need to get things done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see a lot of progressive changes happening after midterms, and I feel really positive around 2024 and 2025. I really feel a lot of big progressive changes.
I'd like to see that. I used to call myself a moderate Dem, and now I'm a progressive. I
Yeah,
hate to label myself, but
I'm pretty progressive too. I mean, I wouldn't say that, I'm a Bernie bro, but I would say in between. See, I really liked Elizabeth Warren when she was running for the Democratic side. She was my favorite.
mine too. I was just like, yes, give me her. I
Hmm.
will take her, please, on a platter. Hand her to me.
Will the January 6th hearings be the catalyst for Tucker Carlson leaving Fox? No, I don't think that's. I think he's going to have some lawsuits, and I see Fox taking a different direction. I do think that they will become a little bit more moderate, probably after Murdoch goes. And so I don't think that. I think they're going to go away from the conspiracy theorists and all the QAnon garbage that they promote on their show in the next couple of years. But I see that is why he ends up leaving. I don't think it'll be from the January 6th.
There's actually a Fox that's even worse, right? There's I forgot what it's called. But Tucker is on there. It's like their cable show. It's not, it's
Mhm.
like their internet show, some sort of Fox thing. If somebody knows what that is, tell me. Um, and he puts like you think he's bad on regular Fox. If you can go down that rabbit hole and find him on the other Fox channel, which is a
Mhm.
internet thing, he puts like waste stuff
Is
out
it
there.
like a podcast?
It's I would say but it has to do with Fox. It's like
Okay.
it's a Fox entity. All right. Oh, we're eating. Oh, I'm going to this for Tucker.
I think, yeah, I think it's going to come from a lawsuit, though.
Okay.
I think he's going to be out a lot of money, and it could be even a lawsuit with Fox where they lose money, so they just decide to let him go.
Yeah, as long as my mom's still alive, Fox will be fine. But she's 88, so but she loves her Tucker.
Does she? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can get in her ear a little bit, but not much.
Oh, wow.
Deb Z.
What did Z say? Yeah, I see a negative action taken towards him because, him being sneaky, him taking things that didn't belong to him. Also, I think it's more about, promoting, probably taking money from Russia, actually, because I definitely feel like there's a Russia connection there. He's going to be at a total loss. Five of Swords, him leaving Fox, because that truth is revealed. And he's really going to have to defend himself. There's going to be a lot that's exposed with the sun reversed. And for entertainment purposes only, he could end up in jail. Three of Swords, I don't traditionally read as jail, but it's being betrayed and stabbed in the heart. But in this deck, it looks very much like a jail cell, doesn't it?
It does. It reminds me of Mana La Mancha, where they put you
Talking
down.
about Newsmax?
No, it's not Newsmax.
Okay.
No. Yeah. And I'm just getting the Page of Pentacles reversed here. So it's, he's obviously not putting out good messaging. And he's married to the conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And he's hanging on to those things, And there he is. He's collecting them all. And people buy that stuff. I don't know why. But here we have the Queen of Wands. It's more of this would be, the good energy.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of the tempting seductress energy here. I don't know. What I got on the bottom. Oh, I think I got the Tower.
Yes, it's not going to be good, but I don't think it has to do with the January 6th hearings. I think more stuff is going to come out about him into the fall, and I think sometime next year he's going to have to leave.
Yeah, because somebody's this book. They have records of it all.
All right. We've kind of answered and won on the filibuster. Yes, they will get rid of it. All right, so we're going to end on this, and only because it is close to my heart, and I voted. I have to remember the camera's backwards. So the election results. Here's my prediction. I think for governor, for the Republican, I think that DeWine is going to get it. Renacy, I think, might come a little bit closer, but I think DeWine's going to win with a comfortable lead. And I think Tim Ryan is going to get the Senate seat for the Democrats. He's going to be on the Democratic ticket for the Senate seat. For the Republican seat, I think it's going to be J.D. Vance, but I think Josh Mandel is going to come close. That's my prediction.
Isn't J.D. Vance backed by Trump?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know that much about the Ohio elections. I'm all about Indiana right now, although you guys are right next to us. And you guys are bluer than I am.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you guys are more red than what we are, but Ohio's definitely been projecting a lot more Republican. I think Tim Ryan has a shot for the Senate seat. I don't know about the governor seat. I think Ohio is going to still lean red, but Tim Ryan kind of does play somewhat decently to a lot of working class people. A lot of people that have been affected by losing the manufactured jobs. So I think he's going to come close. I haven't seen who's going to be the winner of that race yet, just because I think it's going to be very, very close. I think Tim Ryan does have a chance, but I think it's a little bit of a challenge for him to get all the way over. But I think it's going to be J.D. Vance that gets it. Josh Mandel is another QAnon, disgusting Republican, and I think he's going to come close. It'll be one of those two guys, I think.
Yeah, there's balance. There's either off kilter, there's just wobbliness energy there too. I mean, well, this is just voting, right? The more people who vote, the better everything's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, voting in the primary is very important because that who decides who goes on the ballot.
Yeah.
People need to understand that. I'm sure all of your watchers understand that, but
not everybody does, and a lot of people are unmotivated right now. But I see things changing as we get closer to midterms. A lot of primaries are still held. I think, are we like the first ones to vote for their primaries?
I think there's been one already at the end of April, and I don't remember who. But
I forgot to read on Putin's surgery.
Oh yeah, do you want to do that real quick?
Yeah, we can end on that. Somebody said, "Do I think that Fetterman is better at winning the Senate seat than in Ohio?" Yes, I see Fetterman getting in there. He's the Democrat from PA. I think he's their lieutenant general right now, or lieutenant governor, and I think he's going to take Pat Toomey's seat. All right, so let's end on that.
Also remember, like when the attorney generals come up for election, that's super important too.
Mm-hmm.
The attorney general is going to make or break a state. One of the things.
Yep.
Just saying. All right.
If I can find where that question was.
Yeah, Beto, Stacey. I hope Stacey wins. Absolutely.
I think Stacey's going to. I think Beto's going to be closer.
I have Stacey Abrams' playbook.
Oh, yeah?
It's only 20 pages. Anybody wants it, just email me, and I will email it to you. If you want to make a difference. That's what I do.
That's true, Hilda. Trump was kind of, he said J.D. Mandel, he confused the two, but I think a lot of Trump voters really like J.D. Now I'm saying it, Mandel. So I think it's going to be close between them.
Well, there's going to be those people that vote for even there's going to be we got this thing going on. We got the Republicans and we got the Trumplicans.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the big difference. I'm not nearly.
It's very similar though. In the really red states, you have a lot more Trumplicans, and Ohio, and I think I'm sure Indiana, it's filled with Trumplicans and QAnon believers.
Okay, I don't understand this whole QAnon thing. And is QAnon still? I thought I watched that whole thing on Netflix or whatever. Is QAnon still putting out weird information, or is this just?
I'm sure.
Oh.
I'm sure they're saying that Trump's going to be president again.
No, they say he's still president, and that he's running that he is president right now, and that
he's going to get back in office this month.
They say that Jim Carrey's playing Biden.
Okay.
Do you watch what's his name? He's a comedian, Jim Masterton, or I'll send you his name when I find it. I love him. All right. Putin's surgery. Oh, it's intestinal surgery. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I know Sterling has said that he has colon cancer. So he's going to have, I'm assuming, the cancer removed. That's what they're saying anyway. I definitely feel cognitive issues, but also something in the gut. So.
Yeah, and Jim okay. Yeah.
Gaffigan?
Yeah. No, it was Jim Carrey, yeah. I thought I heard it. Was it? I don't know. Entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
I went down that QAnon rabbit hole just because I wanted to see what was going on, what they were saying. This was like a few years ago,
Hmm.
and I had to turn off my phone. I got so scared. I turned off my phone and I hid it under the couch cushions for a week. I didn't use my phone.
Did you have
That's
to give yourself a big sage bath after that?
my phone. I felt like, oh my gosh, but I don't even. It was just so creepy and weird, and oh man. And they're going around the QAnon, and they're trying to get everybody in government. They're
Hmm.
they're they're placing people, so we've got to be really super careful, you guys. I can't state that enough. Sorry. This is why I don't do politics on my page.
It's
I
okay.
would.
You're more than welcome anytime you want to read in politics. You can jump on with me.
Okay. All right. Putin's cancer. Hmm. I don't see the surgery going well. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting really bad heart palpitations.
What are you getting?
I'm not. It's not the cards, but I'm getting
Energy?
the energy. I'm getting heart
Yeah.
palpitations. He might have some sort of. Can you see that? Will he have some sort of heart thing during his surgery? Maybe.
Oh, I get the Three of Swords, but it's in this deck it's not the heart. But yeah, in the traditional sense it is.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. I felt that in the chest.
I kind of wondered if because I always felt Putin being betrayed and I never saw him living for much longer. Or if he does, he goes into hiding, like he's not a big part of the issue anymore. He goes into hiding. But I was kind of wondering when I first heard about it if maybe the surgeon would take him out.
Whoops. Or the anesthesiologist, which would be my
Somebody.
heart thing if he's, you know what I mean? Oh, whoops, we gave him too much of this. Bummer. Because I get the heart palpitations. I haven't had
Mhm.
heart palpitations in forever. And
Did
right
you
when
have any? Did you get like the Three of Swords at all?
I did not. I do get the Five of Pentacles in the that's in the it's so hard in some ways. Well, he's hoping everything is going to come out right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I get the 10 of cups reversed in the
Mm.
negative position. That this is the foundation. This is underneath the surgery. Um I don't know. And it's going to be an uphill battle for him, but he is
Mm-hmm.
climbing it. But over here, I got the Nine of Cups reversed. Does this not look like the bartender in Shrek 2? Doesn't it?
I don't remember what the bartender looks like, but she does look a little Shrekky, doesn't she?
She looks like the bartender in Shrek 2, except for the bartender in Shrek 2, I think, has brown hair. But it's when they go into it's when a little bit of poison, when they're, and then the bartender turns around and it's a trans person. But I'm getting
Mm-hmm.
this, wait a second. That just came to me. Shrek 2, a little bit of poison.
Mm. He's
Hmm.
very paranoid about being poisoned. I did pick up on that before when I read on him. Extreme paranoia about being poisoned.
That's what I'm getting. I'm going to go with this one.
It's interesting that you felt heart because, like I said in his future, I did have the heartbreak. Um, it's it's not going to be an easy recovery for him. He gets a temperance reverse. Temperance is normally a card of healing. Um, he's going to have a hard time with it. I'm not getting a good feeling from this surgery. Um, at the well, these were my flippers as I was shuffling. He has a tower reverse with the devil. I mean, stuff that we know that he's evil. We know that he's that tower is crumbling for him, but he's just so dead set on being victorious.
I got that too. Is that what the one?
It's I got the 6 of Wands. What's that one? Is that?
Oh, this is the knight, the Knight
Mhm.
of Wands, which I got as him. This is what he thinks that
Yeah.
he's going to be victorious. But see,
Yeah.
but I get the 6 of Wands in reverse
Mm.
on him.
You got yours in reverse.
Hmm.
But he wants to be celebrated and he wants to be victorious. He wants that parade for himself.
Well, so do I, but I'm not going to get it.
Right? It's interesting you got the 9 of Cups reversed because I got it at the bottom of my deck with a negative judgment coming his way.
Well, what I got was on the bottom
And
of
a cup offering. Could it be poison?
maybe they'll poison him in the hospital.
Or maybe give him too much of his anesthesia or something that, some kind of thing to mess him up. I don't get good feelings about his surgery. I don't.
And then here, I'm just going to show this. I see the world celebrating.
Mm.
This is what I see. I see the world celebrating. I'm hearing, ding dong, the witch is dead.
Hi, Gloria.
This is what I get. I don't know. One can hope. I don't wish anybody that.
Yeah. But also, if something like that were to happen, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. We'll just say that.
I just wonder, okay, it's like next.
Yeah.
Putin's gone, but who's next?
I feel like there's going to be somebody in after Putin's gone that's temporary. Um, and I don't think he's going to be the best guy, but I feel like the one after that is really going to, be they're going to be, Russia will eventually be an ally of the U.S. It seems crazy right now. But like a decade out there, I see them really being a lot more democratic and getting away from all this fascist crap.
They could only benefit from it.
Hmm. Well, it's a revolution that's going on with the people. They're tired of it. The young people in Russia.
But they're not allowed to say anything. They get put in jail.
Right.
All right.
Yes, I see the war ending when Putin's gone, Susie. All right. Well, that's going to be it for our questions today. I want to thank Jane so much for stopping by. Let me put her channel link in the chat. So please go subscribe to her channel if you have not already.
Thank
I
you.
can't do it. If I could have a moderator put it in, that would be great. I had it copied on my phone, and for some reason, it's not on there anymore. You do private readings, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
How can people reach you if they're interested in a private reading?
Oh, in my about me section, I have my email, and under all of my videos, I think my email is under there, so you can just email me. And yeah, that's where I find my real joy, and that's where we get out the good cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and even on your morning shows, it's very enlightening and very positive. I like to start my mornings off with some Jane while I'm drinking my coffee. She doesn't drink coffee till after her readings, but
and
I will get your information. I will put it in the description box of this video and add your name to the title of the show. So please go over to Jane's channel and subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. Anybody's interested in a private reading with me or a Reiki session, you can email me at kevinlovingvibrations@gmail.com. And if I have some time opening up this week, I may do another show, but I'll open it up to personals. So it's kind of a hectic week with Mother's Day weekend coming up, and getting my yard all set up. So I was kind of busy last week. A lot of readings too, but that's always really great. So
My
all right.
kids bought me flowers today. Sorry.
Oh, that's nice. To plant outside or just flowers for the house?
For the flowers for the house. They just bought me a bouquet of roses and some other stuff. It's so wonderful
Yeah.
because they won't be here on Mother's Day. So thank you,
Well,
Kevin. Thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it.
fun.
It's been fun to dip my toe in the political pool,
Yes.
Turo pool.
Those political wings. All right. We'll have you back on sometime soon if you feel up to it. All right, everybody. I'm sending you all a lot of love and blessings, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.